In the hallowed halls of Boston's TD Garden, where Celtics legends once carved their legacy, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever stormed into enemy territory on July 15, 2025, to face the Connecticut Sun. The air crackled with vengeance. Just weeks earlier, on June 17, the Sun had brutalized Clark with an eye poke from JCS Sheldon and a body check from Marina Mabry, a game that spiraled into chaos with technical fouls, scuffles, and fan outrage over lax officiating. Now, with 19,156 Fever faithful transforming TD Garden into a sea of gold, Clark wasn't just playing a game, she was waging war. In one electrifying night, she shattered 3 WNBA records, outscored the entire Sun team in the final 5 minutes, and cemented her legend. But as the crowd roared, a devastating injury cast a shadow over her triumph, leaving the basketball world holding its breath. The June 17 clash at Gainbridge Fieldhouse was a masterclass in dirty play. Sheldon's swipe across Clark's face, deemed a flagrant one, and Mabry's blindsiding hit, a mere technical, left Clark battered and fans seething. The Fever's 94-79 win that night was overshadowed by Sophie Cunningham's enforcer moment, tossing Sheldon into courtside seats. But the Sun's tactics, full court pressure, multiple defenders, cheap shots, exposed a league failing to protect its star. Fast forward to Boston, and the stakes were personal. Clark, the NCAA's all-time scoring leader, carried the memory of every foul, every ignored call. The Fever, now 12-8, were different, tougher, unified, ready to unleash their fast-paced identity. From the opening tip, TD Garden pulsed with energy. Fever fans, outnumbering Sun supporters, chanted "Caitlin! Caitlin!" in a venue steeped in Celtics glory. Clark, fueled by defiance, orchestrated a clinic. The Sun doubled down on their June strategy. Swarm Clark, force turnovers, let others beat them. But this Fever squad was no longer pushovers. Sophie Cunningham, Clark's fierce protector, set the tone with relentless defense. Kelsey Mitchell erupted for 20 points, her jumpers falling as Clark's playmaking stretched the Sun thin. Natasha Howard dominated inside with 18 points and 13 rebounds, feasting on easy looks. Aaliyah Boston, despite a 3-4-10 shooting night, grabbed 10 rebounds and dished 3 assists, impacting the game in the margins. Clark's stat line told only half the story: 4 for 14 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3, 15 points. On paper, a rough night, but her impact was seismic. She dished out 12 assists, her vision carving through the Sun's pressure. The Fever's 22 assists on 29 made baskets showcased their infectious ball movement, a stark contrast to earlier games mired in forced shots and turnovers. Clark's behind-the-back passes found Howard in the paint, her no-look feeds set up Mitchell's threes. When the Sun doubled her, she found open cutters like rookie Leonie Febick, who scored off a backdoor cut. The Fever's pace, fast, fluid, fearless, was back, and Clark was the maestro. In the final 5 minutes, trailing 70-67, Clark became unstoppable. She outscored the Sunday, October 8 single-handedly, hitting a logo 3, driving past Sheldon for a layup, and dishing to Mitchell for a dagger jumper. The Fever surged to an 85-77 victory, their 3rd straight, proving their high-octane style could overpower even the league's grittiest defenses. But Clark's night was historic beyond the scoreboard. She became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 450 career assists, hitting the mark in 53 games, 9 games quicker than Ticha Pennicairo's record from 1998. She also set the record for the fastest to 150 career three-pointers, her long-range threat undeniable despite a cold shooting night. Most staggering, she extended her streak of 5+ assist games to 40, the longest in WNBA history, cementing her as the league's premier playmaker. Crowd, a feverish wave of Indiana loyalty, roared as Clark rewrote the record books. Announcers marveled. She's doing this in her 2nd season against a team built to stop her. Cunningham's three-point shooting, 2 for 4, and defensive intensity kept the Sun honest. Howard's dominance in the paint forced Tina Charles to hedge high, leaving gaps for Clark to exploit. Boston's hustle on the board secured extra possessions. This was Fever basketball at its peak, fast, selfless, relentless. The Sun's plan to rattle Clark crumbled as she turned their pressure into opportunities. Her poise under fire a testament to her growth from a turnover-prone rookie to a floor general. Yet, in the final minute, triumph turned to torment. After a backdoor pass to Mitchell for a layup, Clark clutched her right groin, grimacing in agony. She limped to the bench, tears welling, her face a mask of pain and frustration. The same groin injury that sidelined her for 5 games earlier in 2025 had flared again. Cameras caught her distress, a stark contrast to the fearless star who just dismantled the Sun. Dr. Jesse Morse, a regenerative medicine expert, noted groin injuries' slow healing and susceptibility to rain injury, especially in a sport demanding constant lateral movement. Clark's visible emotion, she rarely shows vulnerability, underscored the gravity. Coach Stephanie White offered little clarity post-game. She felt something in her groin. "We'll evaluate it." The injury's timing is brutal. With the All-Star Game on July 19 at Gainbridge, where Clark is a captain and three-point contest participant, her absence would gut the league's marquee event. Her trade of coaches, swapping Cheryl Reeve for Sandy Brondello, already set the stage for a blockbuster weekend, with Brondello's system primed to unleash Clark and Sabrina Ionescu. A potential absence risks dimming the spotlight on a game expected to draw 9 million viewers, fueled by Clark's draw, 48% attendance spikes, tripled ratings. The Fever's third straight win, powered by their rediscovered identity, hinges on her health. Without Clark, the offense stalls, as seen in her earlier absence when turnovers spiked and scoring dried up. This night encapsulated the raw emotion of sports. Clark's 3 records, 450 assists, 150 threes, 40-game assist streak, marked her as a once-in-a-generation talent. Her clutch performance, outscoring the Sun in crunch time, silenced doubters from June's debacle. The Fever, backed by Cunningham's fire, Mitchell's scoring, and Howard's grit, proved they're contenders when clicking. But the injury, a cruel twist, left fans praying for her recovery. As Clark sat on the bench, holding back tears, the weight of her impact was clear. She's not just a player, she's the Fever's heartbeat, the WNBA's face. Will she shine at All-Star Weekend, or will injury steal her moment? Share your thoughts below, wish Caitlin a speedy recovery, and subscribe for the next chapter of this epic saga.